Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. How is everybody today? So, I just had my cup of coffee and it's time to react to Foodie Beauty. So, as everyone knows, Foodie is back from Kuwait. She got home yesterday? No, the day before. I forget, but she got home. She's in Canada and she was high as a kite last night and happier than she's ever been. She's so happy to be back in Canada. Well, today was her hearing for her bankruptcy. And although Foodie hasn't come right out and said what happened, what the outcome of that was, due to her community post and the tone of it, I would say that things did not go very well because Foodie has a big mouth. And if she had had a hearing where things were in her favor, she'd be very quick to let us know. So I'm going to show you the community post and also things on Twitter and react to the live that she did just a little bit ago called Kitchen Bees. And I will forewarn all of you, it is a bit boring. It is classic Foodie Beauty. She's sitting in her kitchen and she's going to town on the food. Like if she doesn't eat it right away, it's going to run away from her. So she's talking about many things during that live stream. And I wanted to give my comments and share my thoughts with all of you. And I welcome you to stay and listen and give your comments as well. So let me just go ahead and share the screen so you guys can see and hear everything for yourselves. So here we go. So there's my Twitter. Those of you who've been asking, what's my Twitter? There you go, Wild Girl Sarah. So I've been looking around on Twitter, looking at different stuff, and this is what I found so far. Okay, so let's start here with Fupa Balls. Fupa Balls says, she makes herself so obvious. I'm guessing court didn't go well for her. Shouldn't have spent all that 20 grand away. Who else spends a crap ton of money away? Shani and Jason. So though this person is talking about Shani for Christ and her husband, the Rev, Jason. Because Shani and Rev, they had over $750,000. And within a matter of a few years, it was all gone. So this is was Foodie? I can't talk right now. I'm so sorry. Foodie Beauty's post. She says things that are not in the public's business and I will not be discussing. Doesn't mean I am not dealing with these matters as I am. It's just that I do not owe any proof or explanation of any of these matters to anyone. So I will be ignoring or blocking badgering comments regarding these matters from now on. My financial matters, my pet care, my marriage, and personal relationships. I am also permitted to pick and choose what I want to share. I don't blame people for being curious, but I also don't have to answer to anyone. Going into my personal life and contacting people in it is beyond invasive and wrong. Thanks. See you soon. So, Foodie, when it comes to privacy, you keep moving the goalpost. That's part of the problem. You don't just put down the goalpost and leave it alone. You keep moving it. One minute you tell us, I want my privacy. The next minute you choose to run your mouth about things and put it on the table and make it as topics and content for your channel. Once you do that, it's public curiosity. People are going to talk about it. People are going to ask about it. So if you do that, you cannot get mad at people for asking questions and being curious when you were the one who got that whole ball started. So just with this post alone, I'm going to take an educated guess that you went to court today. It was not in your favor because if it were in your favor, you'd be bragging about it. You'd be coming back online and saying things went well and a lot of my debt was erased. We know you. You have the biggest mouth on YouTube, bar none. There's nobody has a bigger mouth than you, and you will run your mouth about everything. So whatever happened today, it was not good. Also backing up that thought was the live stream you just did, which I'm going to review. You were doing stress eating. You were calming yourself down. You were stressed out. And you were basically doing a munchie run and bringing home a bunch of groceries because you plan on eating a lot today. You always do that to calm yourself down when you're stressed out, when you're sad, when you're depressed. You eat. So this post plus the live, which I'm going to review, things were not favorable with you today, but that was to be expected. I mean, you have this debt, and instead of taking care of the debt, you chose to spend your money on things where it should not have gone. Just with Kuwait alone, you spend $9,000 on Sala, plus whatever else on accommodations and food and whatever else you did. So if you had taken that money and put it towards your debt, it would have been chopped down by a lot and would have made your trustee happy. But it's your money. You're the one making it. You can do what you want with it. But I'm just saying, had you had a little bit of a responsible nature, you wouldn't be in so much trouble with certain people around you. So there's the post. Oh, and one more thing before we leave here. This comment right here. Going into my personal life and contacting people in it beyond invasive and wrong. But what about the comment on one of your videos, Foodie? The one that somebody left giving somebody else's personal information. And what about the people that are saying that they're going to contact Perfectly Imperfect's job? People in your chat threatening her job or getting into her personal life or contacting Milk Tea's people. That's invasive and wrong, but you are allowing that in your chat and also in your comments section, and you're not bothering to stop it. So again, moving the goalposts. Rules for thee, but not for me. Yeah, you're doing that. It's okay for your privacy and your personal life to be protected, but when it comes to other people, screw it. There's no bottom. You'll go after other people, dox other people. You let other people in your community dox people, but your privacy and your personal life is protected. You can't have it both ways, Foodie. Okay, so this is from Miss Robinson. Hello, Miss Robinson. All right, so this is Foodie in the stream today.
Oh, big wieners. Yes.
Haram. Haram.
Oh, big wieners. Yes.
Talking like that. Girl, you are newly reverted. Why are you saying that? Rude. Okay, another one from Mrs. Robinson saying, stop lying. She weighed herself on the rigged balance and pretend it's accurate. Ma'am, your last accurate weigh-in was at the BB era, and you were 375 and nowhere as big as now. The lies come just flying out with this one. You're 450 pounds. Just stop. Yes. You know what, Miss Robinson? I will back you up on that. Because I was curious a while ago. When was the last true weigh-in that Foodie did? And the only thing I found was a live stream that Yaba did. She was playing part of Chantal's video, and the video was taken at BB's place, and Chantal was on the scale, and on the scale, she weighed 360 pounds. She pointed the phone down at the scale number, and it said 360 pounds, and she wasn't nearly the size that she is now. So I don't think it's any kind of a stretch to say that Chantal is in the 500s. We're talking 525, 550. She's much bigger than what she is now. Much bigger. Chantal is weird. She wants to say that she's 330 pounds. You guys notice that whenever she does her weigh-ins, it's always in the low 300s. Chantal, you were almost 400 pounds when you were BB. And you haven't worked out. You haven't done cardio. You're gaining more and more weight. How in the world can you be at a lower weight than what you were with BB when visibly we can see you're gaining so much weight that you're just trying to find any trick, any way, any filter to disguise how big you're getting? If you want to be smaller, just work on your health and work on yourself, and you'll lose the weight. At the current weight that you are right now, if you just cut down the calories and cut down the portions and went into therapy for your eating problem, you could probably drop a lot of weight really fast. But until that happens, you're just going to keep gaining. You're never going to lose.
Okay, I weighed myself today. I'm 351. No, I gained.
See, I've always noticed that with her weigh-ins, it's like 330, 340, 350. She never says 380. She never says 390. It's always between 330 and 350. I don't know why she's obsessed with that weight number, but she is.
Weight. Still not at least 402 like the highest, but okay, I weighed my
And Pete's did say, if y'all remember, Pete's did say that scale is off by 100 pounds. So if that's true, Foodie, if you're over there saying 350, what you actually mean is 450. Actually, I think it's more than 450. I think you're over 500. That's just my opinion. Prove me wrong. Get on an actual scale that's not been screwed around with. Put it on a flat surface, not carpet. Get on that sucker and stand on it and point your phone down at the scale. If the number is 330, I will apologize to you and I will admit that I was wrong. But you know what? I know I'm not. Bet you won't do it. I bet you won't.
myself today. I'm 351.
No, you're not.
Weight. Still not at least 402 like the highest, but
You lying. You lying. Okay, Mo Translate says Chantal forgot the lentil soup that she made over 3 months ago in the Instapot. So she's doing a pot reveal tonight. Oh no, you left stuff in the Instapot. And you know what? Instapots are great. I have one. Instapots are amazing. If I could recommend two cooking tools for anybody out there where you can make amazing food all the time, one is an Instapot and the other one is an air fryer. You can't go wrong with either one of those, but both together is amazing. So you basically left lentil soup in an Instapot to rot. Don't throw it away, just clean it out. Cancer Warrior says between Chantal crapping herself, getting high, leaving disgusting food long enough to grow different kinds of mold, and then doing a reveal. This is a train wreck we're used to and have known for years. No fake marriage will change her. I hope the Kuwait arc is over. I think it's officially over. I think it was over the moment she left. That's why she left behind her ring, like, oops, I forgot my ring. And she doesn't look sad that she's not with Sala. She's done. She was done the moment she got on that plane because we're back to the old Chantal. But so on stream, Chantal passed gas. She passed gas, or maybe, I don't know if she did something besides pass gas, but here's the clip.
for traveling Air Canada, I'm your pilot, FFG. Please enjoy a complimentary cigarette on your way out. Did you? Oh no. Sorry.
She's not sorry. She thinks it's so funny. She should be embarrassed right now, right? She's, like passing gas is considered rude. She's not embarrassed. She's not really apologizing and acting humiliated. She thinks it's funny. This is the old Chantal. This is not the new, improved, changed Chantal. This is the old one we know.
Oh my god, totally. I'm trying hard to be more proper
It ain't working.
in public, especially as a woman.
Oh, and by the way, you know what I noticed, guys? Can I point this out to you? Look what she's wearing on her head. That head covering. You guys recognize it? You should recognize it. Do you know what that is? That's her hoodie. That's the mauve hoodie that she bought a while back. She's using that as a head covering again. She's got plenty of abayas and hijabs. Why isn't she wearing them? We're back to wearing the hoodie for a head covering.
But it slipped when I laughed too hard. Oops. Sorry.
She thinks it's hilarious. Like, she lives for stuff like that. Okay, Miss Robinson at Foodie Beauty spent the whole stream eating, stress eating, more specifically. So I guess that bankruptcy hearing did really go bad. Yeah, she tells on herself. Chantal tells on herself. If not with words, then with actions. She tells on herself. If things had gone well, she wouldn't be stress eating. And she would have been bragging, yeah, I've got whatever, $47,000 in debt, but I went to court today and half of that is gone, blah, blah, blah. But if she ain't telling us nothing and she's eating like this, she's telling on herself. I bet I will take a guess and say that the trustee said to her, "You still got all that debt. No forgiveness. None." And if that's the case, if she's trying to sponsor Sala, I don't think it's going to go well. I really don't think so. What is this clip from Queen of WTF?
You guys remember what was the date that I made the lentil soup?
Oh, this has to do with the Instapot, so we've already covered that. This is about the passing gas. Already saw that. Oh, here's a helpful tip from Red Dre. Don't forget to block Sala before you drop down in Chantal's chat or send a super chat. He won't be able to see your comments and you won't see his. So he can't block you. And Chantal looks high AF in this live. And the thumbnails in pure definition have tried to look normal. So there's a helpful tip for the trolls. Do with it as you will. So not even home for 24 hours. And this is what she did. She got high, high, high. Oh, this is funny. Thank you for this, Judge Judy. So Foodie Beauty, I done found the perfect spoons for you to use when you eat. The way you shovel food in those ought to be great for you. Somebody made spoons that look like shovels. That would be appropriate for Foodie. Appropriate. Girl in a box says, so Foodie Beauty gets home, orders food for a family of 4, gets high, sings Miley Cyrus song about divorce, foreshadowing, aggressively rips into the bread, jaw popping and everything, end up covered in food, even dips her clothes in the food. Oh, disgusting. Oh, here we go. So filtered Chantal, filtered to no end. This is more natural. And this isn't even completely natural. This is just the filters turned down. Can you imagine what she looks like if there were no filters? So we've got pointy chin Chantal, non-pointy chin Chantal. Why you lying about how you look? Why you lying? Okay, we're going to stop right here and go over to Kitchen Beeze. And I went past the first few minutes because it's just like blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Boring, boring, boring. She's kind of waiting for people to get in the room. So we'll just start from here and cover a little bit of this. So let's go.
I'm sorry you came home to that. It's okay. Hey, Crispy Buns. Hey, I don't miss the wheelchairs, no.
You Allah. Of course you don't miss the wheelchairs because you already have 2 wheelchairs at home. You still have 2 wheelchairs that you did not do. You still have them. So of course you don't miss them. You still have some. And I'm just going to put a theory out there. It's just a theory, y'all. No concrete proof. I think that her time in Kuwait, it dried her out enough to where she can just do the vape pens. You know, something light. And she would be able to get high off of it. Before she left to go to Kuwait, her tolerance for the green was so high. She would have to do insane amounts just to feel something. But her time in Kuwait, she dried out a little bit. So now she could do a little bit of something and she'll feel it. So I think she's doing something on the light side. Maybe the vape pens, smoking a little bit, getting a little bit of the buzz. She doesn't have to do too much. But I think that this grocery haul she did, it really wasn't about regular groceries. It had to do with like a munchie run. That's what makes doing the green, if you have an ED, so dangerous. Because she already has thoughts of food. She constantly thinking about food. So put an eating problem with something that makes you eat, and the 2 of them are just gonna cling on to each other. Like one's going to power up the other. This was a munchie run she did with her little haul. But her eyes are looking kind of big in this. So what'd you do, Chantal? Did you smoke a little bit?
Honestly, I don't. I didn't like feeling like the wheelchairs were too much. If any,
the wheelchairs are not too much. It's just that you did too much. Nobody needs 1,000 milligrams, Chantal. Nobody needs 2,000 milligrams or 3,000 milligrams, and that's what you were doing. That's how ridiculous you were being. 3,000 milligrams, 2,000 milligrams. That's insane. I have a friend who suffers from constant migraines. The most he will take in a day is 60 milligrams. And he's got a valid reason for taking edibles, a very valid reason for pain management. So you over there taking 1,000 to 3,000 milligrams, nobody needs that much. Nobody. Nobody. It's not that the edibles were too much, it's that you were being a fool taking them because you want to stay constantly high.
Anything sometimes, maybe a little bit. Why is my sriracha like the Leaning Tower of Pisa? If anything, maybe I miss a little bit like smoking a doob, but I mean, I shot out my stuff before I left and I gave it to my aunt.
No, you did not.
But I was so excited I was so like weirded out by being home, and then I had so much to talk about yesterday, so I was like,
So wait a second. If you had your edibles at your house, at the villa, how could you give them to your aunt? You've not been home in 3 months. When did you meet up with Aunt Phyllis? So you're lying. How could you give her something if she's not been around and you just got home?
it was a motor mouth, so I could see why people would think that.
You know, I'm going to stand by this theory. When have we seen Chantal at her giddiest? Answer, when she's seen Natter. She's like a giddy schoolgirl when she sees Natter. And in last night's live, she was high as a kite and she was giddy, like she had seen Natter and she talked to Natter. That's the only time she gets really that happy. She gets so excited. So did you see Natter last night, Chantal? Did he sell you some party favors? Is that why you were acting the way that you were acting? I think so. I think you talked to him or you saw him or maybe both. But you were over the moon about something.
I'm so hungry. Dill pickle chopped salad. Let's have this for lunch. Oh. So I got sriracha. Babe, if you're watching, I don't know if he is because I think he's busy, but meat goreng indomie. Hot and spicy. Is it halal? What's in this? Yum. I'll have to check it out.
This person in chat, basic, says, I'm surprised you gained weight because you seemed really active in Kuwait. Basic question, sir or ma'am. I don't know if you are male or female, so I don't know which correct pronoun to use. But what do you mean she was really active? Did she walk around a bit for her vlogs? Yes, she did. But you're a VIB, right? So you watched her vlogs, you've seen her live streams. I'm sure you noticed that she would eat very, very carb heavy meals. I mean, example, that one meal she ate in Kuwait of an entire pie tin full of rice. It was practically a litter box pan full of rice. Like, how many carbs is that? How many calories is that? Plus the sodas, plus all the bread. All of her meals were basically very carb heavy when it should have been more protein because protein fills you up. But what do you mean she's gained weight and she was active, that you're surprised by that? I'm not surprised because she would eat those very high calorie, carb heavy meals late at night and then go straight to bed. She wasn't working off the calories and she wasn't sleeping. And just by not sleeping, your body will produce a chemical called cortisol. That is the fat hormone. You know, as far as her losing weight, she's doing everything wrong, including not getting help for her eating problem.
Sparkling grape drink. Hey, Angela. I was active, yeah, but I eat a lot. It's the rice. What? What, Angela? It's halal? Yeah, I think they're vegan. Not for me. But I got some tomato paste because that goes with everything. Some cream. Some pure pressed apple juice. I love this apple juice. Sometimes I feel like just having juice. I think I'm getting sick. It's halal. Oh, happy relationships. Comfort weight. They did have a Subway. I didn't get to try it because I just felt like Subway really, you know. The Celis Company. Oh, you guys are so sweet for wanting to support. I got some yellow flesh potatoes, but I don't think they ship. Like, I'm not sure. I have to ask them. We're gonna make nachos.
And a little side note, if you have a problem with food, things like a box or a bag of cookies or chips, those things are dangerous. That's a big no-no because you'll start off eating just one, and then the next thing you know, the whole bag or the whole box is gone. Just a side note.
And I want to make a hot chicken tonight. I don't want beef. Should we make hot chicken tonight? Yeah. Hot chicken. I got some whole wheat bagels. Maybe we'll try to be healthy. What are these bags good for? I hate to throw them away. I want Blue Window perfume. Tea and dust is a... Ew. What?
Chantal, I'm going to clean up the house. I'm going to get home and do some cleaning. Also, Chantal throws things on the floor.
More pita. Rosemary for potatoes. Fresh thyme for potatoes. Cilantro. Broccoli, because I love broccoli and miss it.
Well, then why don't you eat a lot of it? You should be eating vegetables more so than all that junk food.
Oh. There's a skinny person on TikTok who said that this broccoli recipe they have is better than chips. We'll see. Celery. Basil. Kraft dinner. I miss this. Chili or cayenne.
I'm going to make a prediction right here, right now. Chantal just got home yesterday. I predict that like the next week or the next 2 weeks, Foodie's going to be indulging in all of the things that she missed eating and drinking when she was in Kuwait. We're going to see a lot of the Starbucks Beeze because we know she loves her Starbucks. We know she loves her Starbucks. She's going to be double fisting the Starbucks drinks. She's going to be hitting up that BK for the Nashies, Twisty Misties, the whole 9 yards. The next 2 weeks are going to be hardcore. I miss that food. I miss this food. I miss this drink. I'm going to reward myself and buy everything I want. That's my prediction.
And pepper. I need one chili powder. Garlic. Butter chicken. Power eats. Babe! Mashallah. Hi, baby. I got all halal meat. Hi, babe. I'm going to have a snack.
I find it hilarious that Chantal went to the grocery store and she's sitting here telling Salah, I got all halal meat, when she gets on camera and she's doing haram activities like cursing and passing gas and gossiping. I mean, what's that meat gonna do if you're acting offensively on camera as a newly reverted Muslim woman? Really?
Because I'm so hungry, can't even think straight. Yeah. I found my magnets for my hijab, babe. I hope I don't eat all the snacks in one day. No, I'm kidding. I gotta pace myself.
No, like she's not kidding. She's not kidding. That's why I've said if you have a problem with food, your temptation foods, you can't have them close enough to reach out and get them. If they're in the same house, if they're in the same room, if they're right next to you, they're too close. You're going to eat them. You're going to eat them just because they're there, because it's convenient. If they're at the store, then they're too far away and you got to think about going to go get them. And that might stop you from eating them. But she brought home a whole bunch of munchy foods. All that stuff she bought, it'll all be gone by tonight. Watch.
Reaction about my grocery list.
Look.
I'm so hungry. It's okay, Gemini. He's the owner, so. Hey, Ariel.
And I apologize for anyone that doesn't want to see Chantal eat. I get it. I don't like it either. You guys know that. But it's impossible to react to her and not include her eating, because that's all she does is talk and eat, talk and eat, talk and eat. She doesn't just eat and then talk. If she did that, I would speed past the food part.
How can I keep these fresh? Thanks, Lois. Thank you guys for the well wishes. I'm trying to think of what to make for lunch, babe. Maybe an oven, maybe a pizza. Which was it again, Block's Chaos? Hot chicken. Indomie everywhere. Hi, Stinky Winky. These are so good. Feeling comforted in the villa? Oh. Hi, Lynn. Hey, Vince Beezer. Okay, let's make a pizza. Bread? So hungry. Put peanut butter on a knife and slide the crispy Ritz to go to town. I can't remember what's it called with an M. Oh, good question, Block Scale. Let me think about it. Laughing Cow? Harry, how's Howie? I videoed with Howie. Okay. All right, guys. Let me do this here. Bismillah, thank you, Lord, for this wonderful groceries. Honestly, being able to afford food is a blessing because it's so insanely expensive. And
I don't think yes, you're right. The cost of food has gone up. There are certain items that are more expensive than others. That's true, Chantal, but maybe it's more expensive for you because you eat $4,000 in food a month. That's what makes it expensive. The fact that the majority of the food that you eat really isn't food at all. It's junk food, and you eat a lot of it. If you slow down on that, you can cut down your food bill.
You know what? I have so many things that I left behind. I don't know why. Like so many cute purses.
I do. I know why you left him behind. Remember, I just have to get into his house. Remember that, Chantal? You were talking about Nick? I just have to get into his house. You want to get into a guy's house so you can leave your stuff there so that you always have access to him. That's why. That's why you did that to Sala. You could have easily put all this stuff in your suitcase and come home, but that's not your way. I just have to get into his house so I can mark my territory so that when I want to call and bug this person at 3 a.m, I got a reason to talk to him.
Purses, my boots, hijab magnets I wish I had. I don't know. Yeah, the lives are coming back. You can make homemade paneer. Oh.
So not just another Muslim doll says Allah blessed her with $450 worth of groceries. Yeah, you know what? As she was pulling stuff out of the bags, I didn't see a whole lot of like food to make into meals. I saw a lot more snacky foods, munchy foods. So that's not going to last long. She's going to have to go back, probably within a few days.
Tried armed robbery. Like this. Give me all your paneer. Give me all your paneer. Banana makes a horrible weapon. Why are they green? Don't they come from Puerto Rico? Can't they make it like... No, they're from Colombia. Like, how green do they pick them? Colombia is a long way from here.
So Ariel, I guess you're a feeder. Are you a feeder, Ariel? This woman's sitting there eating snack foods left and right in front of you, and you want her to order paneer like she needs paneer. I'm convinced there are lots of people in your chat, Chantal, that are feeders, and believe me, they are not your friends. They have a fetish, and they want you to fulfill their fetish, and they don't care if you get sick. They don't care if you end up in the hospital or worse. They just want their fetish fulfilled. So Ariel, are you a feeder? You're watching her eat right now, and you're saying, let's order paneer. She doesn't need paneer.
AMC! 16 months loyalty, Beeze are glad you're home. Thank you, AMC. Ready, set, Beeze. Ah, babe, you're always so welcoming. Okay, ladies and gents. Let's warm up the oven. Yeah, I slept. Oh my gosh, you guys. I slept so good. Like, I was so tired. Traveling for like, how many hours? 28 hours straight. It was insane the amount of traveling. I don't know how I did it. And then I didn't have my CPAP, so I didn't sleep well. So I was like, ugh, I was so delirious.
Yeah, so I was reading something on Twitter this morning. I wasn't aware of this, but I will let you guys know what I found out. So, Sala dropped Chantal off at the airport 8 hours before her flight. He dropped her off at midnight. Tell me that you cannot stand Chantal being there without telling me you can't stand Chantal being there, Sala. Tell me you're done with her without telling me you're done with her. Imagine being newly married to your husband that's supposed to love you, and he drops you off 8 hours early. He couldn't wait for you to go home, Chantal.
Dinosaur chicken nugget. Oh, hey, Julia. Julia Khalid. Hello. Welcome to Very Important Beezers. Ready to sit, Beeze. Sorry, I'm like eating as... Do you guys eat as you're putting away groceries, or is it just me?
No, it's just you.
Jessica, I brought back a huge bag. The guy at the second inspection in Canada Customs was like looking at it. I'm like, have you ever tried it? He's like, no, I'm more of a French press kind of guy. I was like, well, la di da.
Hey, French press coffee is pretty good, so I hear.
Hi, Julia. I used to have roommates. No.
I actually make my own cold brew here at home, and it's pretty simple. You can get something like a coffee sock. You can get those on Amazon, and you put the appropriate number of coffee grounds in the coffee sock. You tie it up, put it in a big mason jar, and fill it full of cold, clean water, and then put it in the fridge for about 12 to 48 hours, and you have your own cold brew, and it tastes pretty good.
Yeah, I mean,
The tricky part about making cold brew at home is there's plenty of videos online of those of you that like cold brew coffee and you're interested in making it for yourselves. The tricky part is getting the ratio of the coffee grounds to the amount of water in the jar. Because if you put too much in the way of coffee grounds, you're going to end up with coffee concentrate. It's going to be really, really, really strong, and it will rip your face off. I made the mistake of making a batch of cold brew, and the caffeine was so much I could see sound. So if you get a half-gallon mason jar, 1 cup of coffee grounds. If you get a smaller jar, you got to decrease it. That way you'll have cold brew coffee. Or you can have the coffee concentrate if you like the stronger caffeine. It all depends on your taste. You can experiment. But it's just that simple. Coffee grounds in a coffee sock, tie it up, put it in a jar, fill it full of cold water, stick it in your fridge, leave it alone for 12 hours to 20 to 48 hours. Take it out, and there you go. There's your own cold brew.
I mean, at least you got rid of Box Mountain, I guess. Bonjour, Mirella. Julia Rockford. Julia. They're so good. This cheese, I don't know if they have it in Kuwait, babe. Do they? All right. Let me make a pizza.
See, this is what a binge looks like, y'all. You're not just eating one thing and being satisfied with one thing. You go out, you buy a bunch of things, and you got to eat a little bit of everything. This is what a binge looks like. She's on a binge.
Where is it?
She's like, I have to have this and this and this and this and this and this and that over there and that over there on the shelf. This is a binge.
Wash 50. Well, they even switched these to paper. Bologna sandwich. Babe, I'm going to show you one of my favorite sandwiches. Oops. Okay. Okay, I got some Lee Perrins, soy sauce, ranch, Southwest ranch.
Chantal, why are you doing that with your mouth?
Chicken gravy. Poutine, yeah, it is good. Mayo. Alphagetti. You need alphagetti in your life. Salsa. Big wieners, halal ones. Halal wieners, babe. Hold on. It's so nice to have fresh food in the house. Oh my gosh. Why is there a can of icing? Has somebody been eating icing?
What? McChubby McSeuss? McChubby Matchbooth? McChubby.
You are a McChubby. Has to have so much mustard.
What, Fuddy?
Hey, fatty 2x4, keep it through the building door. The bread's stale.
I don't want to see her eat.
Stuff. Hello, Jubin.
Okay, let's just get past all
A
this.
beautiful, wonderful thing to cook for his parents. True.
I don't want to see her eat.
I remember all the names for things, but is it normal to eat a whole can of olives in one sitting?
So, I mean, I'm not been keeping count of everything she's been eating because she's been going through everything so fast. She's eaten cheese, whole can of olives, a sandwich, uh, chips, crackers. What else you got there, Chantal? Like seriously, she's eating a little bit of everything.
Come here, Sam. Look at you.
Oh, big boys. Yes.
He's
Keep going.
so happy.
You know, I don't buy this loving all over Sam stuff for the camera. Not when she talked about giving Pete both the cats to take care of when he moves out. So you're sitting there loving all over your cats in front of the camera, but if you love them so much, why won't you take care of them? Why are you planning to dump all three somewhere else?
Heavy. He's like, so are you, ma'am. Handsome, thick boy. Scene. Crunchy eating, sorry, yeah. ASMR? Yeah, I should. True. Thanks, Heather. Hey, Brittany. Sam. So I went upstairs. BBJ was in her hut. And when she saw me, she went, well. And then the rest is history. Sam was like shocked. He was like, and ran away from me. And now he loves me. I'm eating.
I don't want to see you eat.
So.
Oh wait,
the cats
you're
love
asking about
catnip. He's so cute. You're chubby and fat. Why are you so fat and chubby? Why are you so fat and chubby? Where did the dishes?
Okay, so I'm confused about something. I have heard that if you travel to another country and you're there for 3 months, you have to wait 3 more months to go back. But Chantal's talking about going back in a month. Is that even possible? I don't think you can go back that fast.
So life right now?
And honestly, I don't know why she would want to go back. She's so much happier at home. I don't know why she'd want to go back to Kuwait.
Yeah, it was on Zoom. I called it in. And you have to listen to like everyone's thing. But that's all I'm allowed to say, really.
Nah, that's all you want to say. You can easily say something like, I dealt with it and the outcome was good or the outcome was bad. But you don't have to give us personal details. But you're only private about things that you can't really brag about. That's it. If things aren't going your way, then you're going to say, "Oh, I want my privacy." And you know what? That is such a great thumbnail right there. I'm sorry, I got to take advantage. Sorry. You know, just I love that picture of her with her thumb in her mouth because she is like a big toddler. So let's just take advantage of that. I love that. I love that for you, Chantal. I do. I adore it for you. I so adore it for you. All right, let's keep going. We're going to make that into the thumbnail, though. That picture right there.
So, are the cats love catnip? Sure. I was gonna make pizza, but then I decided to have bologna.
Okay, so I don't know how true this is. I don't know how much the VIPs know or her Zoom calls or what they've been told. So this person, Cynthia, says, yes, it was on Zoom and she got the bankruptcy dealt with. No credit cards for 8 years.
Sandwich. Okay, am I full? Yeah. No, but yeah, I should stop eating. So for dinner, I'm gonna have hot chicken with potatoes and gravy. And that's it. My sleep schedule, not bad. I woke up at 7 today. I went to bed at 9:30 or 10. I went to bed, I passed out. Like, after I got on my live, after I got off my live, I got my CPAP all set up, everything, and I went to bed. And I think Pete was still doing his live stream. I could hear it. And then, can we watch you cook? Yeah. I'm going to finish cleaning the kitchen, set up my stand, and then I can cook and make dinner, and then we can eat Beeze together. So I'm excited to head back to Kuwait. Yeah, for sure.
You notice her reaction? Somebody just asked her, are you excited to go back to Kuwait? She didn't look excited. She didn't look happy. She looked like, yeah, I'm really excited. What a reaction to have to the fact that you're supposed to be married and your new husband is in Kuwait. You didn't seem too excited to go back there.
I miss Salah.
I'm sure you miss him, but you don't want to go there to see him.
Are you excited to head back to Kuwait? Yeah, I already answered that. Sam playing the guitar. I know. Everything is well, Flop Era. Everything is well. Well, I mean, as well as it can be, right? If you normally.
So I got a question. She said she's going back in a few weeks. So when is this thing with Pete supposed to happen where he says that, oh, Foodie will help him with rent and getting a place? When is that supposed to go down? I mean, he doesn't have to move out. His name is on the lease, but when is this thing of her going her way and him going his way supposed to happen? That's never really been clarified. Maybe they don't know, but I'm just wondering, like, how long are they going to be technically living together? Is that ever going to change in the future?
BBJ going flat. Oh, I forgot fluff. If you normally like bacon style meats, they make really good turkey bacon.
So another point, she just got home and she has said she's going back to Kuwait in a few weeks. She also talked about taking the cats to the vet. Sometimes veterinarians are very, very busy. So it would be important for her that if she's going to take the cats to the vet for anything, she needs to make those appointments now so she can have enough time to take them and for them to get treated and looked at before she goes. But this is Foodie we're talking about. She talks about something like that, but she never follows through. But if she's got a very small time window to get things done before she leaves, she needs to jump on it now.
I know, they have a halal one. Hi, Tyler B. Why does everyone know everything about my life? To be fair, you put a lot of it online. Yeah, well, some things I don't. Some, like, people had to dig for some of the information. Hello. Thank you, Mary Poppins.
Chantal, it was you who said that you had a bankruptcy hearing and you even gave the date. Nobody would have known had you not said anything. What you could have said was, I have to go home There's something important that I have to take care of. Nobody would have had any clue what you were talking about. You talk too much. And then you get mad at people for just doing a little bit of investigating and looking in the public record. If you don't want people doing that, don't open your big mouth.
I'm not planning on going to Orange Julep anytime soon. I have to shovel my Kia out.
Aw, poor thing.
My eyebrows are so bushy. So later, credit and debit, no, they're not much different. Pete's sleeping. He goes to bed. He's a vampire night shift. You guys know. Home style gravy. No fat, no trans. Sam. Sam. Family, but he's not family. It's just different, you know.
Okay, I'm gonna back it
No,
up.
I only bought the abayas in Kuwait, so can Pete's land a hand? Yeah, for sure. For sure. The groceries look fresh. Are you taking? Yeah, Elizabeth. Are you taking a piece of Cornwall? I don't know. I have to go down, so yeah, I'll probably drop him at his mom's. The hijab. Yeah, I was wearing the hijab before. Yeah, he's like family, but he's not family. It's just different, you know. But obviously, no, he's not refusing to help or anything.
In a way, he is. I mean, he's in the house. He is the roommate. He doesn't have a job right now. He could easily keep the house clean. He could easily do that. He could easily keep the house clean and do something. He's not doing it. I mean, considering the state of that house, yes, it's going to be a lot to get it under control. But in the 3 months you've been gone, he should have been able to do that and then some. You should have come home to a clean house. All the boxes broke down, all the garbage taken out, all the dishes done. I mean, if he's there by himself, the mess should not have been that much. Pete is just lazy. He's incredibly lazy. You both are incredibly lazy and you are codependent on each other and enable each other. Hence why you both need to be separated. You need to stop leaning on each other for the wrong reasons.
It's just overwhelming, but step by step, you know, doing something is better than nothing. You know, I got Hunt's tomato. I don't even jokingly like her. Smee jab. You don't feel bad leaving him? Of course I do. Oh my god. Of course I do. Hi. Oh, you big fatty McBoo. I want to seriously bring him to Kuwait, but I don't want to traumatize him more.
Now you just want to be bothered. You don't want to be bothered with all the extra steps you got to take him with you. And I know that Kuwait is far, far away, Chantal, but I travel with my cat Booger. Took her across 2 states. 2. Driving for 2 days. She came with me though, because she's my baby. Where I go, she goes. And you've got more money than me, a lot more money. You can make provisions. You can take those steps. You've got 3 weeks before you go back to Kuwait to do whatever. So don't make all these excuses of, oh, it'll just be too traumatizing. Okay, then. Give the cats to somebody who actually gives a crap and be done with it. Once upon a time, you used the cats as deflection and as props for the Chantal show to get attention. You have moved on to using men for attention. So you abandoned the old props. They are no longer useful. They're not getting enough attention for you. But you have the attitude of, I don't want it. but I don't want anybody else to have it either. Stop with that selfishness. This is not a piece of furniture we're talking about. This is not an item of clothing. This is a living thing. That depends on you. And if you don't want it depending on you, give it to somebody else who wants the responsibility.
Your boyfriend's asking, how does this interest me? Well, who knows? I don't know how people are interested in my life. It's so boring.
You're right, it is.
Look at the cat hair. Oh my god. Nikocado crossover. Kuwait Beeze. Thanks everyone for being here.
You know, every time somebody brings up her going back to Kuwait, do you see the expression on her face? It's not happy. It's not happy. She gets this look on her face like, oh, no, I don't want to go back. She hated it there. I don't know why she just can't come out and say it. She's in Canada now. She wouldn't get in trouble for saying it. Why can't she just say, look, I did not have the best time there. I was not enjoying myself. I didn't feel free. In the 2 days she's been in Canada, she feels more relaxed than she ever was over there. The only thing in Kuwait that she wants is Salah. But as far as being there, she was not having a good time. But notice every time somebody brings back going there, she looks on her, she gets this look on her face like, nope.
Here. What time? How long have I been? An hour? Be in danger, Tyler. You're so right. Heather, quit lying. There's a troll account called a Harry L. Refi. We watch because we love you. Aw, thanks. Do I have a pepper on my tooth? And adoption arc incoming. I have to change my turkey gobble age. I gotta go through all my clothes. I'm so excited to see how I can make them modest. Like this shirt is so cool. Remember this pink shirt? Sad face. What? That I'm going? I can teach him how to play catch. Yellow dress, modesty arc. Oh no, that yellow dress is totally wrong. Yeah, Tyler. Well, I'm gonna come back for around lunch in a few hours. I mean, for supper. Keep streaming. Oh, I can't stream all my life again.
But that's exactly what you're going to do. You're back home in Canada. You are around all your temptations. You got your freedom back. You're going to make use of it all.
Excuse me. I have to put all these groceries away. Around lunch. No, around dinner. What time should I have dinner tonight? Just let us watch all day. Or what FFG did. They weren't happy about it. And I was like, well, I don't know what to say. Like, give her crap. What do you want me to do about it? Like, so. Ariel, so pathetic, eh? Oh. Really? Side character. Like, dude.
Okay, Chantal's getting boring. We've only got another 20 minutes left. I'm going to cut it off here. This is just, it's boring, you know. So why continue? You guys got the gist of what happened here. You don't need to see any more. I'm not going to torture you. So hope you guys enjoyed this react video. If you have, please don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, oops, let me go back up here. There's my Twitter handle, Wild Girl Sarah. So thanks for being here and have a good one. Bye-bye.